Hey there, it's Kathy again. This is take two. I have no idea if take one, if I can delete take one, it will go away. But heck fire, it had been one heck of a morning. And then I had technical difficulties, whatever. I'm laughing because I've been stressed all morning about doing the video, and then to have technical difficulties, it just makes you wonder, do I give up or do I carry on? So I'm going to carry on. It must be Christmas time because things are chaotic. But today we're going to just make a really cute little shaker tin. See how the little snow behind the little mice? I don't want to shake it too fast, give you seasickness, but the little snowflakes back there shake. So we're not going to make one like this. We're going to make a shaker with a different stamp set. This stamp set is the Warm and Toasty. I love this stamp set, but we're going to use, for ours today, we're going to use the Snowman Season and the punch, the coordinating punch. And the reason why I'm going to use this one is because if you're interested in making something like this with this stamp set, I believe this stamp set is part of the sale tomorrow. So tomorrow Stampin' Up's having their annual extravaganza. It's called the Merry and Bright Extravaganza. So for one day only, nearly everything in the big catalog, the annual catalog, is 10% off. And I did not see this on the exception list. I hope I'm not wrong, but we're going to use this one because you can get it for a discount. When you can get a discount, why not, right? And then I'm going to use the Snowflake Splendor. I think that's what this designer series paper is called. And I want a little bit of color, so I'm going to use this one that has the blue and the purple in it, although this is full of just wonderful designer series paper. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So I don't have a finished project for you, but I don't think we'll be disappointed. So first of all, you need a circle of designer series paper. Now, I cheated. I'm a hoarder, and the first ever circle dies from Stampin' Up! Look like this. It was a long time ago, and I held on to them because at the time I was doing school project, and I needed really big circles. So I took one of these circles and cut out my designer series paper. However, you could take the tin and lay it on the paper and draw a circle and then cut it out just below the pencil line, so you have a little bit smaller circle for your tin. And then I just thought of something that we need that I forgot, so hang on, it is going to be one of those days. Okay, and then, so Lindsay showed me, and I can't remember Lindsay's last name, I just know it starts with M. She's a Canadian demonstrator, and she showed this shaker tin, and I thought it was adorable. But in the lid of this tin, it has this lip right here, and that makes the perfect setup for a shaker. So I'm going to take our foam strips. I believe this is 9 inches. I don't know, you get 2 sheets of these in a package. And I'm going to just follow that little lip in the tin and stick it down so that the top part is flat. I want to keep it flat so when I put my paper on there. But the tape is the exact size of the lip in that little tin. So I set it like that, and then I just need a couple more. Let's see if I have a little scrap here in my bag that I can put along the last of that little piece here. Here, and then just take some paper snips here and trim them and put that back. I can use that for another project. And just set that. See how I have that all the way around now on that little tin. Now, also in the catalog, and I don't remember which catalog these are in. Stampin' Up! Brought these back from last year. And now I need to warn you, I live in Denver, Colorado, and it is very dry and staticky. And so sometimes my little snowflakes actually jump out of the container at me. I must be very staticky, or maybe I'm just that adorable that they want to be that close to me. But I've done a couple things with this little container, so I'm going to just use the last of them and dump them in there. I'm going to try, because like I said, they really like me, and they're very staticky. And I think it's the Colorado weather, but I could be wrong. You guys have to let me know if it's staticky where you are too, if you're not in Colorado. But there, now I have, well, see, they're sticking all over. I'm going to use my take a pick tool here and try to get the last of those in. Do you see what I mean? They like me a lot. All right, I give up on him. He's not gonna go in. But I have all my little pieces in there. And now, without shaking my tin, I'm gonna just take the little paper off of my foam pieces here. And you know what just dawned on me? I'm going to measure this. Oh, I found another sequin here. Let me throw him in the pot. Well, try. I'm gonna convince him. Look, I have sequins everywhere. Now I have them on my sticky stuff. Doggone it. These little things, I tell you what, they are something else. And they have a mind of their own. But when the project's all done, it's worth a little extra work. To get, he might have to stay there. He is really being difficult. There you go. See? Determination, buddy. Okay, I'm going to measure. All right, I give up. Measure my circle here before I put it into my tin. And my circle is just about 3 5/8 around, so that helps. And then I'm going to take this and center this right on top of the tin and then press that down and get a good seal on those adhesive strips. Making sure that those sequins won't get out of the lid. And now when you turn it over, look how cute that is with all those little sequins in there. So now let's just decorate the top a little bit. I have a bunch of scraps here of Whisper White. I didn't measure any of my paper. Let's use this piece here for the snowman. And I'm going to stamp him in Memento Black just because I'm going to color him with my blends. And you always want to use the jet black, Memento jet black, well, whatever it's called. It's when you're going to color with blends. And he fits perfect. Look right there. And where is my Pierce mat? I don't know, so we're just going to go for it. And then we're going to stamp the little hat. And where is my, here's my hats over here. And some black Memento ink too. And I found a little strip that works perfect for him, so I'm going to just use this scrap. And then I'm going to put the lid on that. Let's go ahead and color those. I'm going to start with the berries, which I'm going to do, and all my colors of blends today, I think all of them are from the Brights collection. So I'm going to just color the berries in with some Poppy Parade. And I like using the pen tip on my blends. I just think it's easier to color with those. So then I'm going to use some Granny Green Apple on the little leaves. This time I want to do a little bit of purple on there because there's purple in the Designer Series paper. So I have the dark Highland Heather here, and I'm going to just color his whole hat the dark Highland Heather, and then maybe that will pop that purple out in the Designer Series paper. And with that little tip, you can get those little places between the leaves and the little corners down here. And then we're going to use a little bit of blue. I think this is Balmy Blue. I look at, yep, dark Balmy Blue for the brim. And then last but not least, and I don't see it here, where is my orange? We'll use just a little bit of pumpkin pie for his nose. And this must be the dark, yep, the dark pumpkin pie. So those are the colors. Oh, and then last but not least, I'm going to take the Flirty Flamingo and just put a little bit on his cheeks so it looks chilly. There we go. Now we're going to bring in the coordinating punch, and I'm going to punch out my snowman. Like that. Pieces be a-flying, but all we need is this snowman. All this rest is just trash. And then we're going to punch out the hat. And look, I stamped the hat on the wrong side. So we have to do some cutting down. And I might have to find a post-it note. Nope, look, I can put it in there and get that hat. There, can you see if it's straight for me? Because I can't see with the video at this angle. There it goes. And stamp that little hat, or I should say punch that little hat. And then just with a little scrap of espresso, early espresso, I'm gonna punch out his little arms. Oop, almost lost his hat. There's his hat. Okay. Let's glue some stuff together. So I'm gonna just put just a drop or two of glue on his stick arm here. And then just lay that right on front. So the thing I like about the snowman is there's just a little bit of coloring, and you can create a quick decoration for like this tin. Because I'll tell you what, at Christmas time, I run out of time. Every year I run out of time, and I'm running around looking for quick projects. If you know the answer and you don't do that at Christmas time, please let me know so I can adapt to some of those changes and make Christmas a little bit easier. But as of right now, that's how my Christmas goes. But look how cute my little snowman is with this hat. And then also in this stamp set, there's the little words that say "Let It Snow." So I'm going to stamp those in Pacific Point. This is another color that's in the Designer Series paper. And I'm going to just stamp that down on some Whisper White cardstock. Let that ink sink in. There we go, put that away. We don't want blue everywhere. And then with the paper snips, now this is a fad right now. It's just a fussy cut out the words. So that's what I'm gonna quickly just fussy cut out that "Let It Snow." And I'm not gonna be too picky about it. I'm gonna do it just a quick little trim here. And you notice I had to stop talking because I can't do two things at once, I guess. I might have to fix that W part and come back there, and maybe not. No, here, let me get to a smaller piece of paper. I think that'll help too. Yeah. And you notice when I fussy cut, I move the paper and not the scissors. That makes things just a little bit easier. And we just cut that little "Let It Snow" right out. Not being too particular. Almost done. There we go. Not too bad. Oh, I need to fix a couple little things. Let me fix this little right here. And right there. There we go. Now I'm happy. Okay, so it's time to put everything onto our tin. So I'm going to just take some dimensionals. And I'm going to put 3 of them. One of them is to hold his hat just to keep it secure on my tin here. And then a couple on my "Let It Snow." And in fact, I'm going to put the part on my snowman. So I only want 1 dimensional over on the one side. And we'll see if I need to add a glue dot to keep that secure. Put a little bit of dimensionals off the snowman and set him down like that. And then that 1 dimensional, and just set the "Let It Snow." And look how cute that little tin is now. Now you could get fancy and you could wrap ribbon around it and tie a bow. I'm not going to get fancy. I'm going to just let it go just as is. But 2 last things for decoration that I think are a must. These are the adhesive back sequins, and I think if we just took a couple of those, and I'm going to use the ones that are more white. These to me are kind of clear, and these are more white, although they're all iridescent. I'm going to just lay this around my little snowman, and these won't move, like that. Nice. And then with just a little bit of Wink of Stella, and where has my Wink of Stella is not here. So maybe I'll add the Wink of Stella later, because I thought it was right here and now I don't have it with me. But I would love to put a little bit of Wink of Stella on his hat and maybe around the edges. And oh, there, hold, I found it. Here's my Wink of Stella. I'm going to put a little bit of Wink of Stella, like I said, on his hat. Now you probably can't see Wink of Stella in the video, but it just adds that little shimmer touch that's fantastic. And a little bit on his buttons. Well, heck, and then I'm going to kind of just go around my snowman. Watch, I'm going to end up coloring my whole snowman in. Yep, because he's just too cute with that Wink of Stella on there. Might as well just keep going. Yep, that's what he needed. Just a little bit of Wink of Stella on that snowman. Now no one would know that you made him a quick little present in like 15 minutes. So there you go. What do you think? Is that not adorable? And then put it on the tin, and then you have a nice little gift there to give to anybody. So don't forget about the sale tomorrow. It's for one day only, November 24th. And like I said, nearly everything in the annual catalog is on sale, 10% off. You can go to my online store, kathyhouse.stampinup.net. Be sure to use November host code so I can send a thank you card at the end of the month. I hope you enjoyed our project today. I hope you have a great week. And I hope your life hasn't been as hectic as mine has this morning. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.